Hey, Drifter. Remember me? Didn't think we'd meet again. I'm so happy. You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same Dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car. Otherwise, he might sulk. Okay, let's focus. As you know,
How's
drifting is a
Hammer
bit of a
beaten?
hobby of mine.
Yeah, no
My job
diff
is
I
to
beat
coach you
him.
by
He's an
sharing my
easy
favorite drills.
guy to beat.
It's
The
gonna be
fuck?
so cool.
That dude sucks at this game.
My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Once you start, the only challenge is managing your tire placement. There was a Ferris wheel here? And flying sharks too? Ugh, I'm gonna stay here forever. The thrill of new mastered skills.
Damn near 120k points. Damn near 120,000. Not bad. That's incredible.
Drifting module has been specially designed for this series. High above the ground, among the wind turbines, definitely not your average drift experience.
Can I sell off a slave I don't want?
You'll just have to slide and let the wind carry you. You will be well armed. Let's move on to a leading European drift brand, BMW. It's one of the brands you see most on professional drift circuits. Today, it's going to be the M5 Drift Edition for you.
Oh, nice. The M5. We lit.
8 hours.
The longest drift is 8 hours. That's the longest drift ever is an M5 for 8 hours. That sounds... I just... Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Second track drifting session in sight.
Well, it's the longest drift. I'm gonna guess they mean the in real life, not like 8-hour drift in real life with an M5 was 8 hours. I would still... That's what I'm saying. They would have had to just... I don't know what they would have... You could have been just going around in circles, though. They just set up like a donut track. You couldn't... You don't have to be in the car. You just...
Wow, BMW. I love
No, I know.
cars, but I know almost nothing about them.
I kind of know. Go
It's
figure.
a 953 horsepower front-engine rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve.
Your points on here is 63,737, and I think I'm gonna beat that in one singular drift by accident. I think so. The M5 right now, it's the second car they have you using.
Advice on how to link the turns? While you're in a bend, steering wheel to change course and hit the throttle again.
But it's trying to tell me how to drift when I'm already at 110,000 plus scored with a minute to go. Like a minute 50 seconds to go. Like, come on. What is wrong with you, you silly bitch? I think I've already figured it out. It doesn't take 2 plus 2 to figure that one out. All I gotta do is just essentially just drop gear the majority of the time.
You've got great feel for this. Get that combo. Nice one.
That's that rev limiter, baby. I wish I could just ride this track in like the free mode. This would be a lit ass track to ride in free mode. I got 213k, baby. See what I can knit off that with 5 seconds to go.
You shined like a sliding star.
218,608 points on the second event. Not bad. It deserves a swig of milk.
Module is even crazier, just like the car that's waiting for you there.
Oh, she never keeps her mouth shut. She always has to spill the beans on what it is. So why don't she just crack the can? 3 clues? Okay.
Ready? So riddle me this.
Okay. Butterfly doors. Yep. DeLorean.
I admit, the first hint was too vague. What about stainless steel bodywork?
Stainless steel bodywork. Just sounds like a fucking DeLorean right now. That's all you just made it sound like a DeLorean, sweetheart.
One of this car's sisters is a famous time machine.
One of this sister's cars is a famous car? Time machine? Wow, that sounds like a DeLorean. Your first hint was the answer right away. It doesn't take a fucking genius to know that. That irritates me. I can't believe that the third drift car they want to use a fucking DeLorean of all cars. They want me in a DeLorean? Like, really? I'm drifting a fucking DeLorean in this bitch? Whatever. I can't believe they said butterfly doors and like they should have been like, oh, that was vague. No, it's butterfly. That's literally the DeLorean. Everyone's first thought is DeLorean on the butterfly doors. Sure, like Lamborghinis have them and shit, but like DeLorean, like.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me they built a drift machine out of a DeLorean? Genius. No way I'm leaving this island without giving it a try. And this place is wonderful.
Kind of drifts terribly, I can't lie. This DeLorean's pretty mid. You got 84,000 on this one though. You did better. It's like you just kind of slightly gained as you went. Yeah, it's way worse.
Have you noticed? The faster you go, the more points you score.
I feel like I just throw it. I just use my joystick and my throttle, and then if I need to, I'll drop gear sometimes. But otherwise, it's really just gear and steering. Oh, they want me to hit those? Do they want me to be hitting the cones? I keep hearing That's what I keep hearing, so yeah. Yeah, it is. Plus, no, because it says +6. I don't know. They're confusing me. The noise doesn't sound very good. Yeah, but the timer is going down. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. The sound is very off-putting, but I mean, I already completed it. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know. I guess I'll hit a line of them and see how that goes. No, the sound is very misleading, but it says +9. I don't know. It's confusing the fuck out of me. No, I got 28 seconds left of drifting. But I don't see me getting more time each time I hit a cone. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Like, let me just hit a bunch of cones. No, it's taking it away. It's taking the time away, but it's putting plus for some reason a minus. I just drove myself off the map. Lit. And then it sets me up in a terrible way. Let me just do a jump drift with a second left. 199,198. 188. That ain't bad. Almost 200k still. But I'm very confused. See, it says +10 points. So was I trying to hit the fucking things? I don't fucking know. Right on the top of the volcano. I'm curious if they hid something up in this thing. I feel like they didn't. Yeah, of course they didn't. It's just a flat surface. There's nothing there.
The next events are confrontations with nature. 2 tollgate time attacks on winding volcanic roads. Experience series has its requirements, meaning that you can only drive a drift car. But
you know what I like is that they. You remember when Butters went to Hawaii in South Park, and then he met Elvis Presley and started this abandoned mansion? I like how you can go there in this game. Alright, next drift. It's in the Silver Shadow. It's in a Mustang. It's in the Shelby GT 500. Let's see how this goes. Down on the normal ground now.
You have all the skills a pro drifter can
I'm
have.
so
Now it's
confused. They
about
want me to
being
do a Toge in a Shelby GT. The first car for a Toge. You're gonna choose the Shelby? Bro, they chose all the incorrect cars. This right here should either A be an RX-7 or Nissan S13. Like, bro, what the fuck?
So let's get down to Toge business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire.
Yeah, see, she says my RX-7 that night. Yeah, that'd make way more sense to be driving here. Give me your RX-7 so I can drive that instead of a fucking GT500. Yeah, at some point.
Remember how to ride a bike? It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken
This is
the
a
inside
very
track,
big
look
pain
for
in the
outside
ass.
to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo.
Well, it's hard to not do that when you're giving me a lot of straights instead of a lot of turns.
This descent can be tricky. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be.
The faster I get to the finish line, now you're telling me the higher my score will be? Bitch, you are confusing me.
Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just a little more effort.
You beat me on this one. I'm not accepting that. I'm retrying. I was so confused. Like, she keeps telling me, go faster, go slower. She's very fucking bad at sex. I can tell you that. Well, yeah, no dip, but the way that she's saying shit is just so irritating.
You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough.
And then I'm just doing dumbass things that I just shouldn't be doing, but my brain is just telling me yes.
You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night.
Like, I just keep I need her voice to just not exist. She's worse than playing Genshin Impact, and all you hear is a Payata or whatever the fuck that bitch's name is that's in your ear constantly. Like, I'll pass, fam.
So let's get down to Toge business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. Remember how to ride a bike? It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo.
And me just trying to lose that combo by going 2 miles per hour down a straightaway by trying to drift side to side.
descent can be tricky. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby.
Why did I start going right when I'm supposed to go to the left, brain? Dude, I'm not a fan of this mission. I don't know why they gave us a Shelby for this mission. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. And then she wants me to go fast, but she wants me to go slow. Like, she's... I don't know how to fuck this bitch. I wouldn't even know how to eat her pussy. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Let's get down to toge business. All the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough.
That's what I'm trying to do in certain areas.
You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire.
Dude, this car is terrible at drifting, in all honesty. This thing sucks. The Shelby. It's pissing me off. It's irritating me that I can't get this mission done for dog shit. I had to retry like 10 times now because it doesn't go very well. Oh, cool. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't know though.
You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. Remember how to ride a bike? It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo. This descent can be tricky. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes.
Okay, I think I learned how to use this car now. It just took a little while to figure it out. It's a very weird one to try to throw. Especially since now I'm out of the arena. Nice. This corner is such a fucking wacky one.
Just a little more effort.
I lost it at the end there, but who gives a shit. I'm now stuck sideways because this car is so fucking stupid. Give me to the finish line. I am not a fan of that. That was not very fun. Bonus score for that was 20k because they give you plus 20k for just cool. I did the best out of everyone in my friends list. Cool. Don't give a shit. That was fucking horrendous. That was irritating.
After an old-fashioned ride, you might want to try a more recent car. It's a major Japanese supercar, transformed into
Japanese
a super
supercar
drifter.
transformed into a super drifter. Motorfest team put a lot of work into the camera adjustment. What is it, the R34? Because I didn't see no S14s or S13s in this game.
Let me present one of the new monsters of the festival. The 2021 Toyota Super Drift Edition.
Oh, it's the
This
Supra
time
that you're
it marks
talking
the end of
about.
the Toge segment driver. Enjoy
And they
this
said
last solitary
Japanese.
moment.
Oh, right, yeah. It's Toyota Supra, Toyota, right? Yeah. I always forget. I always forget Supra's Toyota. I don't know why. No, not even that. It's just the fact that like they always just say Supra. No one ever says Toyota Supra. It's always Supra.
Last toge dance. Same drifting song. 3 minutes to make the best score.
This thing has nothing besides like I'm gonna have to drift in high ass gear in this piece of shit. This is a very high gear set one. Kind of looks like Nokia or Aguria or whatever his name is. I forget his name. The dude is the wide body Porsches. That's been getting really popular right now.
3 minutes to make the best score.
Looks like he did this car with how much wide bodies in this son of a bitch. Guys, this thing drifts terribly. I'm not a fan of this. This thing is beyond ass. It doesn't even drift. You have to like force the son of a bitch.
I'm just in love with what Toyota did with this new Supra.
I'm not in love with it. The 5th generation of garbage. Shut up. They're doing this car dirty in this game right now by making it so terrible at drifting. For it being the drift model. It's such a stiff little bastard. Stiff ass wad body piece of shit.
Only 3 turns left on that route. Come on, you can make
Only
it before the end
3
of the countdown.
turns. Oh, wow, that's nice.
One down.
I'm gonna just skip like half the race if this is the end already. I don't even give a shit to like try to get 20k. I just want to hurry up and finish this dog shit race because I hate this piece of shit. I just want out of this car so bad. I really don't give a shit to drive this thing. I love Supra. I would love to drive a Supra in real life, but get this car out of my face. This thing was beyond awful. That is depressing as fuck to try to drive. That is terrible work on their end. I'm just disappointed as a motherfucker right now.
No point looking for this Supra in a shop, driver. The only one way to get this Motorfest
Nice, now I gotta go
edition
drift
is to
a
finish on the
fucking
podium.
Lambo. Yeah.
Truth is, the Motorfest designed this drift experience to answer one question. Can a drift car race street cars? Get ready for a duel of the schools.
Duel of the
Drifters versus
schools,
street
drifters
racers.
versus street racers? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm not a
Opponents
fan of
won't just
this.
be names on a board anymore. They're waiting for you on the grid with their street rides.
I am not a fan of this now. I thought this was a drift playlist. I was expecting it to be nothing besides just fun drifting, and then they put all these dumbass duels and this other bullshit in there. It's like, bro, why? You call it a drift, let me just drift. That's all I want to do is drift. Stop doing all this weird shit. I don't understand, dude.
By the way, have you ever seen a Lamborghini skid? Well,
A Lamborghini
you're about
skid?
to.
Yes, who
With this first
hasn't?
rodeo, we're
If
giving
you're a
you
car
fully programmed
person, you've
Lamborghini
seen it.
Aventador with extra attitude. Not your average Lambo.
You know, I still don't understand what the point of choosing our first car was when our first car still has yet to ever come into play. Like, have you ever realized that? We get a choice of an S2000, a whatever else it was, I don't remember, but yet they never ever come in use. A Lambo for my first race. We all know this ain't my first race. I don't understand. How does this Lambo drift better than a Supra? That's depressing. I'm joking. This thing drifts terribly. It skids good though. That's kind of what the Supra did, was just skid. That's irritating as fuck that the car just said, fuck you, bitch. Damn, but this Lambo is giving me fat fucking middle fingers right now. Because they try to make it drift, but then making it street, it literally just handles terribly. If you want to go to the left, but you're trying to whip the son of a bitch into the left, it just goes to the right. I guess I should just drop gears. That'd probably make the most sense. I'm just gonna drop gears into the corners and see how that rolls. Seems to be going better for the first two corners, just to drop gear.
These guys don't stand a chance. Drift car is powerful as hell. With so many horses, they'll try to run wild with every acceleration. So hold your reins tight. The street racers are just waiting for you to come off the road.
It seems like a drop your gears type of drift car, because it doesn't drift, it just skids. Like, bro. Son of a bitch. They counted that? That's insane. And I went for the fucking clutch, or not clutch, handbrake. That's retarded. The same area, just good. Out of the way, Audi. Wherever the fuck you are.
I make a pretty good co-pilot. Maybe I can be useful.
Oh my god, I hate this son of a bitch. This car is irritating the fuck out of me in 10 seconds. Let's do drift versus street. Let's give you strictly street car with terrible handling. That makes sense. I love this fucking dog shit playlist. I thought drift playlist would be sick as fuck. Let's drift. No, let's just throw a fucking stupid ass Lambo into the fucking mix. The most hog shit of vehicles. Anyone who buys a Lambo is brain dead. He's just an expensive piece of shit. I hate Lambos. I don't know why people like Lambos. I'll never understand it. Ferrari for life, fam. Give me Ferrari.
Don't forget the nitro if you slip too hard. It'll straighten you out.
It doesn't straighten you out. Like, that is a terrible, terrible advice.
Prepare to take the inside track.
I like how they cornered better into that because their handling is better. That's insane.
That's how you do it.
Come on, Jeffrey Dahmer. Alright, I'm done with this dog shit Lambo. Get me out of this thing. This thing is fucking terrible. This just irritated me. That's 2 cars in a row that just irritated the fuck out of me to use. As much as I love Supra, they did the Supra dirty, and then as much as I don't mind a Lambo skidding across the fucking concrete asphalt or whatever it drifts on, they did this thing dirty once again. Like, bro, stop doing cars dirty in this playlist.
So, driver, you see how a drift car can challenge street cars now? Every turn you encounter becomes an advantage that others don't have.
Time is almost midnight, basically. Damn. Can't wait to get dressed into my OCPs at 5 in the morning, have a bowl of cereal just to go do layouts all day. So excited. Love the life of a Cav Scout.
These cars were game changers in the 90s. Monsters created to win absolutely everything. The R34 you're about to drive is a worthy contender.
We lit. Mega R34. I can bet they put drifts playlists in here and then bring the S13 or S14 into the game. Just R34, RX-7, and the most base, like, somewhat newer shit, basically. They didn't even put me in my R34 that I have custom. They put me in the R34 that they have as default set. It's so sad.
Second to last race, Drifter.
And still one of these dumbass races, too, so I don't even get to actually drift, essentially.
Racers, you are outmatched.
Okay, that was really lit. How the acceleration just took me and threw me into Narnia due to slipstream or whatever the fuck that invisible dog shit is that gave me extra speed. Alright, let's see.
Second to last race, Drifter. I'm running out of things to teach you. Maybe I'll just enjoy the show. nostalgic for our Wangan moment. Ooh, you already know the car.
It's only
This one, what
Monday.
style? You're giving the competition a real fashion lesson. When you manage to drift this bulky bodywork, it's just magic. Right on.
What was that weird ass leg spike I just had happen? That was irritating. What is that shit? When am I playing Daisy right now? I switched to first person, all of a sudden leg appears when it's supposed to be less a leg. Because less surrender. Checkpoint missed, I'm in last place. And they won't reset me. Incredible. Which checkpoint did I miss? I don't even know.
Nice overtaking.
I have no clue which fucking checkpoint I missed. I have to completely restart the entirety of the race because it doesn't default reset my car if I miss a fucking checkpoint. What a lit game. I love my life.
Second to last race, Drifter. I'm running out of things to teach you. Maybe I'll just enjoy the show. Nostalgic for our Wangan moment. Ooh, you already know the car. But this one, what style? You're giving the competition a real fashion lesson.
I forgot about these stupid ass turns, son of a bitch. I gotta learn to use my mini map while I'm in first person.
It's just magic. Drift for style or tight drift for speed. Your choice. Both are impressive in their own way.
Oh, how nice. Let's go.
Long slide incoming. drifter. Come on, you're almost there. These guys got their heads bitten off by the kaiju.
I slightly did not enjoy that, but those still mid. I don't know why they keep doing races. I want to drift, but the whole point of this playlist is to drift. Where is the drift at, though? Where's it at?
Rest on your laurels. Keep going. Epilogue time. If you want to train one last time, follow Waimea Valley. The mountain road will take you to the climax. An icon. There is no other word for the next car. Besides being a natural-born drifter, this car is just the most precious thing in the world for your host. No need to say more. You already know the car and what it's capable of. We just couldn't go with any other car for the last drift versus street race. The RX-7, a drifting emperor.
So the final one is the one that would make the most amount of sense due to mode, like... Okay. And we're gonna do a tailgate with it, because that's what would make sense. I don't understand. I don't understand you. This looks ugly as fuck. I am not a fan. It's not one of them stupid ass races. God damn it.
My baby. I'm so moved to see you with the RX-7 again. It's giving me goosebumps. Even more so with this new style.
I love how it's not even a drift right now. It's literally just me going fast. I don't understand. This is just regular racing.
What can I say? Well, maybe one thing. Show these guys what a
This
true drifter
should not
is.
be in this playlist. Yeah, show them what a true drifter is by not giving me anything extra for drifting. Just tell me to race with a car that's meant to be drifted, because that makes sense. This is an awful playlist. I was excited to do a drift playlist, and this shit just has done nothing besides make me very, very disappointed.
This turn was vicious. Be careful, there are a few more like that.
Where I don't drift, I just skid. Thanks. So glad to know that.
That's how you do it. The next sequence will be tight. final stretch. Give it everything.
And still never drifted once there. It was nothing but skids and then just regular racing.
Congratulations. That was just perfect. See you later.
I'm so glad to hear that word. I never want to see this bitch ever again. The next part of this playlist better be nothing besides drift. I want nothing but drift. The whole name of the playlist is drift. Why is it anything other than drift? Why is it street racing for the last 4 of the races, while the first 3 were actual drifting? I don't understand that. Dude, what the fuck was that garbage?
Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver.
Oh, don't worry, I shall.
It was so cool to see you get stronger as the playlist went on. You can be proud. Drifting is a discipline of precision. Winning an event
wow.
is tough. So winning a whole playlist, it's more than just dumb luck.
Wow, I don't know what to say to her except for fuck you. Thank you for existing on this planet that we call Motorfest. But the voice actor, she too can off herself. Is it drier than your fucking mom's pussy after not being used in over 50 years?
Well, you've taken up the challenge. Now it's up to us to keep our promise. The Toyota Supra Drift Edition you got to know in the volcano is waiting for you.
The one that I hate, the car that I hated to drift the most, the car that I hated to use the most is the one that I'm being gifted. Thank you.
More drift challenges to come.
I never, ever want to do this playlist ever again. This is my. I was thinking it's gonna be my favorite playlist because it had the word drift in it, and it was my least favorite playlist of all fucking time. That was awful. Can I please skip this cutscene of looking at this ugly ass fucking car? As much as I love Supra, I fucking despise how this car is not even a drift. I would have been fine if this car was like had this nice ass body kit, looked like this, and was street tier 2 based, but no. Let's make it drift based and make it terrible handling. But be a street car, not even drift. It's just terrible handling. That's all they did to it. They just gave it terrible handling. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make the car drift. That makes it skid.
You've unlocked a previously locked playlist. Want to give it a shot?
I got a Mazda X5 if I finish that one. Wow, that's so cool. Alright, I'm done with this. Fuck no. Let me drive a boat instead on the fucking streets. This is way more fun than ever to do that. Like, fuck that. Let's see here. I'm gonna change up how my character looks because I unlocked a lot more stuff to fuck with now. Got burning call, but you burn a fucking cigarette to your chest. Oh, nice. The hoodie that my brother owns because he's a fucking pothead severely. The fucking reggae fucking knitted sweatshirt. I thought the clothing that they give us to choose from is pretty dog shit.
New challenges unlocked.
Like, they can give us some pretty dog shit things for clothing wise. Guess I'll do the camo hoodie with. Let's do. Is there a pair of pants that are basically essentially gives me a big butt that look like 2 testicles? Yeah, there we go. That's some nice ass. Right? I thought only certain shoes come with socks because that makes sense. Fuck it, the off-whites, I guess. Why not? Alright, did I get a Gymkhana hat? No, because that's kind of all I wanted was the Hoonigan. I didn't get the Hoonigan hat. I have to still work for that. Man, you piece of shit. That's wild. That's all I really wanted from the Gymkhana series that was very mid for being hooligan based. I was really hoping for a fat shout out to Ken Block, and there wasn't. Shit was depressing. There's not even a blank fucking white or a blank like hat. They're all like fucking stamped with an Ubisoft fucking logo basically. Hi. Let's see here. What car do I feel like driving around right now? Definitely not this piece of shite. None, honestly. I think I'm gonna just go use the bathroom and go to bed. This shit was terrible. This playlist has made me not want to pull at least until midnight for 30 more minutes. This playlist has made me want to, if anything, go to sleep and not wake up. Like, honestly, I might pop one of those perkies before I go to sleep because of the surgery. I got 5 of them bitches, so, you know, if I pop good, all 5 with 6 things of ibuprofen, which are 800 milligrams each. Do the math if you please. And then some Tylenol, which is 325 milligrams. Do about 8 of those. I think I'll be good. That's honestly what that playlist makes me want to do. I'm not gonna fucking lie. That shit was awful. They should put a suicide prevention for how bad that playlist was. Like, there should be a suicide hotline for how bad that shit was. Shit was terrible. Putting boat in front of house has made me more or less depressed than that did. Plane in front of house makes me a lot more less depressed than that did. But seeing that Supra get done so dirty, that makes me want to chop my dick off. But I'm gonna head to bed, broski. Good night.